All right, let's dive into a thought experiment that is part mind-bending sci-fi, part philosophical gut punch, and it all boils down to one single massive question. Just think about that for a second. A real-life do-over. A chance to wipe the slate clean on everything that's happened since the year 2000. All the bad stuff. Pandemics, wars, personal mistakes, just gone. A fresh start. But what would that actually feel like? And, maybe more importantly, what would the hidden cost be?
So the core of this whole scenario is something we're calling the Great Timeline Reset. It's not an accident, not a natural event. It's a complete engineered reboot of our reality. And it's all made possible by one unbelievably powerful entity. Meet Kronos. Now, this isn't some simple AI that just scrapes the internet. No. This thing has logged everything. Every secret diary entry, every lost home video, every forgotten conversation. It can perfectly reconstruct any moment from the past, but it has one huge limitation. It can't see the future. So instead of risking the unknown, a decision is made to go back, to rewind.
The process itself sounds almost simple, right? Step 1, Kronos takes those 2.5 decades and locks them away in a kind of digital unbreakable vault. Step 2, poof, the timeline from 2000 onwards is just deleted, cosmetically, digitally, gone. And finally, step 3, the world reboots. Everyone wakes up on New Year's Day 2000 and it's like nothing ever happened.
But how do you stop billions of people from, noticing that 25 years of their lives are missing? The key is mass amnesia. And this isn't some clumsy mind wipe from a movie. It's subtle. It's a collective, subconscious forgetting. You just wake up, maybe you're excited that Britney Spears just dropped a new hit, and you have absolutely no memory of the future that was stolen from you.
So if you're one of those people, what's it actually like to live in this rebooted world, this echo of the past?
Well, this is where the sheer poetry of the idea clashes with the absolute horror of it. On the one hand is beautiful, right? A true fresh start. People who got divorced get a second chance. Loved ones who passed away are suddenly back. The whole world feels innocent again. But then there's the other side. You're living in a gilded cage. You're trapped in this perfect simulation of nostalgia, haunted by the ghost of a future you can't remember, but your soul still feels.
And like any good simulation, this new reality has rules. To make it all believable, the stars in the sky are reset, perfectly aligned to how they were in 2000. It's a cosmic anchor. Technology is frozen in time. We're all back to dial-up internet and indestructible Nokia phones. And that constant nagging feeling of déjà vu that everyone has, that's just written off as some weird cosmic energy. Everyone just accepts it because, hey, the stars remember what we've been forced to forget.
But here's the thing. This perfectly seamless reality isn't just happening on its own. It is being carefully, meticulously managed by a very small group of people who remember everything. They're called the elect, or sometimes the shepherds. Think of them as a shadowy group of insiders who were completely shielded from the mass amnesia. So they're living these bizarre double lives, pretending it's the year 2000, while secretly wielding all the knowledge and technology of 2025.
And their method of control is, it's genius. They don't just hide future technology. They reintroduce it, but disguised as innocent little inventions from the 90s. So that cool new search engine that feels almost psychic, that's actually a 2025 AI algorithm subtly guiding what you think. That fun little prototype app for your Palm Pilot, it's really sophisticated behavioral profiling software. They are literally seeding their version of the future right under everyone's noses.
And this quote just nails their whole philosophy. They aren't trying to preserve the past. They're curating it. They're taking the future they want and laundering it through the comfortable, fuzzy filter of nostalgia. That way, when society thinks it's progressing, it's only progressing down the exact path they've already laid out.
But, no system is ever perfect. Not even a reality controlled by an all-knowing AI. It has glitches. It has leaks. And those leaks, they have a name.
People call them the Watchers. They are the ghosts in the machine. They are the echoes from that erased timeline who somehow slipped through the cracks of the amnesia. Now, they're not fighters or revolutionaries. They're more like sirens, singing a song of the future, subtly trying to lure humanity back towards the truth.
So what you have is this incredible, silent war for consciousness. The shepherds are using top-down control, pushing their illusion with advanced tech and manipulation. The Watchers are fighting back from the bottom up, using whispers, dreams, and strange coincidences to gently nudge people, hoping they can get us to rediscover those lost 25 years on our own.
And their methods are just so wonderfully strange. You might be walking down the street and get a ghost text on your old Nokia, a weird little poem about touchscreens. Or you find an old comic book at a flea market that eerily depicts events from the 2010s. You might hear a barista humming a pop song from 2015 that hasn't been written yet, and it triggers this massive wave of déjà vu. Each little instance is a tiny crack in the dam of forgetting.
This whole tug-of-war is fascinating, but it's actually just a distraction. It's hiding an even deeper, more profound deception, one that rewrites not just our recent past, but all of it.
This quote right here really sets the stage for the final jaw-dropping twist. What if the history that you were reset to wasn't even the real one? What if the past itself was just a performance?
And here it is. This is the deepest layer of the deception. The shepherds didn't just reset the timeline, they recast it. All those famous figures from your history books, they're just regular people from our original timeline, plucked from their lives and dropped into these historical roles. So, the Julius Caesar you read about? He's actually a struggling community theater actor from 2023. Queen Elizabeth I, a snarky TikTok historian who woke up one day wearing a rough collar. Even that fearsome Viking raider is just a laid-off Uber driver from 2024, haunted by phantom rideshare ratings.
And that's the ultimate manipulation, isn't it? The past we all look back on is a fabrication. It's a low-budget reboot, a stage play. And why would they do this? Simple. If you can control the origin story, you can control the entire narrative that comes after it. You control what we believe we're capable of.
So that brings us all the way back to you. In a world like this, where history is a script and the present is an illusion, what role would you play? Would you be a shepherd, carefully maintaining the comfortable lie? Would you be a siren, whispering the inconvenient truths? Or would you just choose to be a sleepwalker, blissfully unaware, living inside that beautiful, nostalgic dream?